We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Tariq Cohen,
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 3rd and 5.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 5. First down, Kansas City.
First down, Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Harris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Gold with the extra. It's now a 7-0 game.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going deep here for Stills. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
And goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
4 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you try.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
First down. Here's Cousins. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And Stills bringing it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, hold up. Watch the shit. Back.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action with Wilson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller, 82 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Cousins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Cousins on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks
9
you want.
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
0-0-0.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Campbell making the catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over first.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
18-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 18. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, it's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now. Mixon, and he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 16. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
To Jared Cook.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 68 yards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Henry, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick 6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
53 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff to Henry. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Dancing to, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kirk Cousins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Tampa.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A handoff to Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On the carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, it's Mixon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Wilson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Cousins. It's complete. Stills. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 36, Cousins gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucks 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Again, it's Henry again.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
56, they got it. 4 down, 4 down. 56. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put them
On first down, Nixon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Once again, they run with Nixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right at the
Now
line.
a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So first and 10 now from the 30. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
On the keeper.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.